Hello friends, my name is Anurag Sahai, and today in this video we are going to understand why we celebrate Navaratri and what is the significance of these 9 days, which are starting from tomorrow, 7th of October. So friends, tomorrow we are entering into 9 days of worshipping of Mother or primordial force. It symbolizes victory of truth over evil. As the story goes, God has killed many demons in these 9 days, and on 9th day she killed Mahisasura. What it means and what is the significance of these stories in our life and what they symbolize. Let's look into detail each and every day of these 9 days. But starting from today, let's look into it. What is the significance of Navratri? So, what is Navratri and how it should be celebrated and what is the significance of it? The meaning of Navratri is, you can say, Nav plus Ratri. There are two words. Nav plus Ratri creates the word Navratri. Nav can also mean nine, and Ratri means nights, or Nav also means new, and Ratri means night. 9 new nights of the mother we celebrate in this time. So, what are these 9 new nights of the mother, and when it occurs? As per the Mahakala Samhita, there are four Navratris in Hindu calendar. Sharad Navratri. Sharadiya Navratri is the most popular and significant Navratri of all Navratris. That's why Sharadiya Navratri is also known as Mahanavratri. Sharadiya Navratri falls in the month of September or October. The 9 days festival culminates with the 10th day with Dashehra or Vijayadashmi. That's what we are going to celebrate starting from tomorrow, 7th of October. This is Sharadiya Navratri. The second Navratri is called Chaitra Navratri. Chaitra Navratri is 9 days festivity which starts on the first day of Hindu luni solar calendar and falls in the month of March or April. 9 day of Chaitra Navratri is called, ninth day of the Chaitra Navratri is called Ram Navami. And then the Ram Navami is celebrated in month of April, March or April. That's what mostly celebrated in northern India. The third one is Magha Gupta Navratri. Magha Navratri, also known as Gupta Navratri, it falls in the month of Magha during January or February. Then Ashada Gupta Navratri, it falls in the month of Ashada during June or July. Gupta Navratri is also known as Gayatri Navratri. These are the four Navratris celebrated in India, and that's how the Hindu calendar talks about it. But what is the significance of them? Navratri is popular in different times. As per the religious text, the significance of each Navratri varies from yuga to yuga. So, as per the Satyuga, Vasant Navratri during Chaitra lunar month, which starts in April, becomes the most significant among all four Navratris. Similarly, in Treta Yuga, Gupta Navratri during Ashar lunar month, and in Dwapar Yuga, Gupta Navratri during Magha lunar month, and in Kali Yuga, that is in these times, Sharad Navratri during Ashwini lunar month becomes the most significant among all four Navratris. So, what is the timing of these Navratri? When it starts and when it ends? So, if you look at it, Navratri begins at Pratipada, first day of Ashwin, 7th lunar month, Shukla Paksha, and it ends on Navami, 9th day of Ashwini Shukla Paksha. First day means it is from Amavasya, the first day after Amavasya, when you can see a small portion of moon. That is the first day of moon. What is the significance of this and importance of this Navratri? Why in Hinduism or in Indian culture or Hindu culture, why it is important, these 9 days? See, if you look at it, apart from the social structure, you just understand about the stories behind it. If you just detach yourself from that and look into it in deeply, 9 days mark the shifting of planets' energy in the year, isn't it? If you look at it, whether it is Ashada, Shukla, Magha, whatever Navratri, it is a changing time and the changing energy in the planet Earth. On the planet Earth, on you look at it, the 9 days are like that. When it's a new moon or new days are added, 9 days, when the shifting happening, we can consider it as a twilight of the year. Twilight means as same as night becomes day, in between night and day, or day is becoming night, that is a twilight, right? So same way, one season is changing into another season. The 9 days takes the time, or the ninth day are the time when the season is not completely shifted from one season to another season, and that's the reason the energy is shifting. And in other words, it's a sandhikal, means joining time, or it's a gap between the two seasons. The 9 days are the gap between the two seasons. This time period can be used of removing ignorance. Why? Because 9 nights of the mother, 9 type of impurities or ignorances which should be removed or which can be removed. So who can remove these ignorances? Our Shakti. Only Shakti can remove it and can create this upliftment in the consciousness. So this consciousness shift happens due to the grace of the primordial power. So what happens inside us is the science behind is to uplift the consciousness. So it is a very significant period in the Hindu culture. We have found out that our great sages or rishis found out that the twilight period, when the energy is shifting from one type of energy to another type of energy, that period is very significant, and all the sadhanas are done on those time because it helps us, while the earth energy or day or night energy is changing, we can change or transform our energy also in our body. So that's the reason in twilight, in the morning hour, when night is becoming day, or in the evening hour when the night day is becoming night, we do all type of sadhanas like meditation, like pranayama, yoga. All those are done or recommended in those twilight times. And now this is like a twilight or a sandhikal between two seasons, and these are the 9 days when the season start changing from one to another. So we can change our consciousness completely in these times. So it's very significant and very beautiful way of uplifting your consciousness. So what should we expect in next days, 9 days? What is the significance of each Navratri day? That's what I'm going to tell you each day by different videos or audios, and which Devi to worship every day. A particular day belongs to a Devi, so which Devi to worship, and what is the meaning of each Devi as per Tantra. That also we are going to discuss, and it will help you in uplifting your consciousness in a big way. So see you tomorrow. Till then, stay healthy and stress free. Thank you.